Well, look who's here. Yeah, of course it's me. Anyway. Hello everyone. It's me, Mason Lambert. You know what time it is. Tomorrow is album release day, so whoops. Which means it is time for me to do my video for the era. So, here's my video for the era. So, what I like to do is describe all the songs off of the album first. So, track 1, Solve the Case. The lyric excerpt is, "Life after this isn't over yet." It's a pretty good song, like on a to start off the era on. It starts it off on a positive note. Actually, no, it's not positive at all. I'm really bugging here. Anyway, track number 2 is Reflection, and that song came out at the beginning of January. So, it's kind of a tie-in, but honestly, it works. Track 3 is the first Christian song on this album. What I mean by first one is because there's 2, because I did include Rejoice on the deluxe track edition, which I included Energy Pulsing Through My Veins, Tonight We're Meeting, Evicted From My Life, I don't remember the other track. I'll insert it somewhere here because I'll edit this video later. I'll do that. Anyway, track number 4 is Changes, and a lot of people have been saying that this is probably my worst song I've ever done. Remember, there's Suicide Door. I've made worse. So, there's that. Track number 5 is Redacted Love. So, are you ready for Redacted Love? So, that's the beginning of that song. So, that's Redacted Love. Then there's Face Your Truth. Face the truth. Guys, face the truth. God will come down one day. This is not at all what this song is about, but an excuse to bring up God, I'll bring up the excuse and I'll transfer that excuse over as you will. Take it as you will. I don't care. Okay. So, back to this track list here. Track number 7 is Face My Face. Face My Face. I think it's Face My Fears. I wrote face on here by accident. Hold on. Okay, so it's Face My Fears. Track number 8 is Cure My Sadness. Track number 9 is Knows Me More Than Myself. Okay, I'm cracking myself up. I need to stop. Okay. Tainted Love. Track 10. Track number 11 is Take a Breath. It's no longer track 12. It's at the very end of the track list. I did also include on track number 17 of the album the demo for Cure My Sadness, which is the same vocals except different instrumentation is what's included in that one. track number 11 is Take a Breath. And then, of course, the deluxe tracks follow, which I will probably insert a video later on to go ahead and formulate what that is and what happened. Anyway, let's go into the next segment of this. Is this going to be my last album? So this is not going to be my last album. Just at this point, I think I'm going to slow down because so last year I released a total of 3 albums. This year I've already released 2. I released the deluxe edition of my album, The Divorce, and then I released my long album, Closure, which that album was 40 tracks and is a BandLab exclusive, since I'm not going to take the time to put a 40 track album on streaming. That's a nightmare. And also, this distributor that I use, it takes a while, and you can only upload in 30 track intervals. You can add more, but adding more than 15 is not recommended with this distributor. So, plus it takes 30 to 32 day working days to go ahead and get a response. Apparently now. I didn't see that. They didn't update it until like the end of this month, and I'm like, they better not put out that new policy on me, because I uploaded them at the beginning of June before they changed it. So the standard edition of Redacted may not be on streaming on the day it's supposed to be, which is fine. I'm probably, to be honest, I'll probably go ahead and go to my SoundCloud and do a mass delete of everything, because a lot of the songs are not being listened to, and most of the songs that are on there are on CD anyway. Like, there's tracks off of my Love and Tragic Outcomes album that are on there. And there's also a CD version that I have. I have multiple CD versions. I don't know why, but I love being creative when it comes to things like CDs. Like, I'm very good at designing them. And if you see a CD on a release of mine, it was designed by me. Every single thing that is on those CDs and vinyls are designed by me, except for the vinyls themselves. The vinyls themselves are standard black that are pressed in the UK. Of course, all of them are pressed in the UK, but the designs that are on the CDs are me. It takes me a lot of time to formulate a physical release. So, I guess another question that people are probably going to ask is there going to be a physical version of Redacted? At the moment, no. At the moment, there's just a lot going on in my life where if I do end up doing a physical edition, it would be minimal. It would be the most minimal thing I've ever done. It would be one without a booklet. I'm gonna be honest. After the divorce, I am never the album. I'm never going to try that hard at making the design again because nobody's getting them because the shipping is ridiculous. And honestly, I wouldn't blame people for not getting the CDs. But I am also going to. I already released merch for Redacted. It's on Elastic. It's not on Elastic Stage. It's on Bonfire, and I will include. If you guys want a link to that, I'll send it to you. Obviously, I will, because you guys are important to me. I'm important to myself. Honestly, I'm thinking of making hats happen with Redacted. Honestly, they would probably only be available in black because that's kind of what this era is giving. That's what it's giving, to be honest. So that's what it's giving. And what if I do a CD? Which version would I be doing of the album, the standard or the deluxe that I released on Tidal? It would be the deluxe edition that I released on Tidal because honestly, I would want people to listen to the deluxe edition instead of the standard, because the standard edition is just the 11 tracks that I finished 3 months ago. And the songs that I went ahead and ended to the to Tidal is the tracks that I decided to record last minute. And I'm like, do I want to release this on streaming? Yes, I do, but it's a little late to go ahead and go back to it and add songs to it. This distributor hasn't even approved it yet. They haven't even approved it yet. So I still have to wait on that, and then maybe I can make changes. But otherwise, if I want them on streaming, I'll just have to upload them to the distributor as a separate single and call it Redacted Deluxe Tracks. That would literally be the thing that I would have to say. So we will reconvene this at a later time. Okay? This is the end of this segment. If I have more to say, I'll insert it after this. Otherwise, see you guys later.